What's going on? What's going on, my cancers? Welcome, my dear loves. Welcome back to the channel. We back for yet another cancer reading, y'all. Please keep in mind the messages are general, okay? If you find that they are resonating, always feel free to share down below in the comments. Also, give the video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And thank you all in advance. Thank you guys so very much for all the love and support, honey. Without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and hop right on into a spread. I pray these messages reach you all in the best of health and spirit. And we're going to see what's going on here for y'all today, Cancer. Let's see, Spirit, what we got. What's going on for Cancer? We got the Page of Pentacles coming out here. What's the current energy for my Cancers? The Temperance is the current energy, and the energy coming towards you is that of the Six of Swords. It's faith. It's moving on in the energy of faith, right? Because Spirit has moved something right along. This is possibly you having faith in something, holding your vision in something, okay? This is you with that mustard seed size of faith, right? And the Temperance is Spirit balancing some shit out for you, working something out here. And this is you continuing on in the energy of faith, right? Moving forward. This is what Spirit is telling you, to trust in your journey and know that you're headed towards calm waters. All right, let's see. And the overall energy, if we take this as the bottom of the deck energy right now, which I'm not ready for, but it's celebration. Some of you guys, this is some sort of reunion. For those of you that this is someone coming towards you, some of y'all, I feel like moving forward and your back is turned. And so it's like, this is how the cards are on the board, right? So this person is behind you. You can't even see them. Your back is turned. And someone is slowly approaching you with an offer. Some of you, this is someone new. So the fact that they behind you is making me think it's someone you don't know. That's one way I'm also seeing the positioning of the cards, right? Other way I'm seeing this with the Temperance is this could be someone you already know and they're asking for forgiveness. They're behind you in that regard for the purpose of you don't see it coming. Some of you guys, this could be you deciding to work something out with someone. I also feel like Spirit could be telling you you're being guided away from something. Some of you, this could be a job, something when it comes to your money. You're being told to balance out your emotions when it comes to leaving whatever this is behind. Because some of y'all thinking about your finances. That's why you probably afraid to let something go, or that could be why you're being guided to let something go. Take it how it resonates, okay? But I see you guys celebrating victory in that regard. Some of you, this is a reconciliation. Others of you, this is going out, getting to know someone new, spending quality time with someone new. Some of you guys, this could just be you moving forward. You're celebrating some form of victory over a decision that you've made. Either a decision to reconcile and work something out, or to leave something behind. What's the Page of Pentacles for my Cancers? All right, what's the Page of Pentacles, Spirit? Tamika could be significant for somebody. So we got the Seven of Swords. For some of y'all, if this a past person, this person is somebody who you don't trust. They done did something shady. Six of Cups. This, for some of y'all, this is past energy. For others of you, I feel like The Seven of Swords is someone who you could be working something out with, but this is someone who definitely needs to do some healing themselves, Cancer. So at the end of the day, it kind of reminds me of the message from yesterday's live. I was talking about how if you are trying to heal, you're not going to be able to heal in the same environment that got you sick in the first place. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, if you're still dealing with someone who isn't doing healing, who isn't trying to change, you're going to have to learn how to distance yourself emotionally, how to distance yourself spiritually, mentally. Some of y'all, maybe even physical distance could help. Take it how it resonates. In order for you to continue your healing journey unscathed. That's for those of you that's still holding on to a connection or trying to balance out some sort of relationship here. Others of you, let's say this is a situation where at the end of the day, we all have self-sabotaging characteristics, flaws about ourselves. And this person that could be coming towards you, it could just be that, okay, this person is coming in with an offer. They're saying that they're not perfect. They know that they haven't been perfect. Nobody is perfect, right? But this is someone who is the soulmate. It's the Six of Cups. So there's a real connection here. Some of you, this is family. So that's why you're working this situation out. And it's not just, oh, this is family and, so I'm just going to deal with some sort of ill intent or abuse off of a family member simply because they're family. No, that has never been my message and it never will be my message. But there are some connections where people aren't doing things intentionally to us. It's just they are self-sabotaging. Now, it's not for you to control their healing, their growth, but it is about you being able to at least balance out your own journey, balance your own emotions, and don't allow maybe some of this person's ways in which they self-sabotage themselves to interfere with your emotional stability, your mental stability even, okay? Others of you, this is a dead-end job or dead-end situation that you are possibly funneling money or something like that into with the seven of swords. And that could be something that's sabotaging you financially, but you holding on to it. And Spirit is saying you holding on to it possibly out of habit because this is memories, right? History. And most times your history is telling you that you can't let go of something or that it wouldn't be wise. Your history, whatever your lessons in early childhood surrounding money, surrounding those things are going to surface. They're going to sabotage you in a sense, especially if you weren't shown the proper things or taught the proper things. A lot of us are taught you deal with the job, you stay on the job because that's what makes sense. And sometimes that's not what's fulfilling. Sometimes that's not what makes sense. Sometimes it's just a dead-end situation that if you don't choose to leave it, then you will be stuck there. And then you'll finally reach a stage of your life where you end up having regret that you did not leave. You didn't have enough faith, to go after whatever your dreams are, your desires, And this card says with the Temperance, what situation in your life is asking you to have patience and determination? You got to be determined enough for what you want that you're not willing to stay in a situation of any kind that's not giving you what you want any longer. It's giving that type of energy. One way or another, Spirit is going to have to come through for you. And Spirit is like, that's the kind of faith that I need you to walk in. And some of y'all can't let the ways in which other people have sabotaged themselves or even sabotaged the connection with you. You can't allow those things to be your determining factor on how everybody else that comes across your path is going to be. Because that's not true. That is going to sabotage future relationships for you. And that is where, even for you, you got to have a little bit more faith in the connections that you can make, the new memories that you can make for yourself, versus always thinking about these negative memories, these memories of when people have done you wrong. Some of y'all, this person that's trying to come towards you, they're saying that they have done something with this Seven of Swords. But it's like this version of the Seven of Swords, there's an innocence to this version of the Seven of Swords. So for those of y'all who, before you get in the comments talking about how you can't trust, this person is just despicable, they are narcissists. I'm not talking about no damn narcs, okay? That's not what I'm saying. There's an innocence to this Seven of Swords in the sense of someone could have hurt you, but it definitely wasn't intentional. It was out of their own sabotage, out of their own greed, out of their own selfishness, out of whatever they're dealing with, you know? And someone could be in an energy of thinking about what it is that they want to protect, what it is that they want to cherish. And I feel like someone is feeling like you are what they want to protect. You are what they want to cherish. And they feel like they sabotaged themselves by maybe showing up short, coming up short, disappointing you. This is someone who feels some sort of remorse for disappointing you. And so therefore they're coming towards you because they got so many good memories with you, Cancer. You share so many good memories. But for some of you, your sabotaging factor, which came up in yesterday's live, is when you're angry, when someone hurts you, it's hard to see the good memories. It's hard to see the love. It's hard to see what you've had with a person that was good, because all you can see is the pain that they have caused, the disappointment, the way it hurt. But if you can balance that out, let's see. If Cancer can balance that out, what, Spirit? The number 14 could be significant for some of you. That's a number 5. So Spirit is saying there can be change. Not going to take them. The Hierophant, oh my goodness, and the 6 of Pentacles is here. Okay, the Hierophant was the first one that I saw. Technically, it was the 6 of Pentacles. I just called out the Hierophant first. And since that's the one that I called out first, I'm going to let that be the first message. Yeah, don't overthink this. Don't get in your head about it. Don't start funneling old memories. Oh, people in the past, they were doing this, so they did this intentionally. They wanted to destroy me. They were trying to bring me down, so that's exactly what you were doing. That's not the case. Now, is that to say that people of the past have not done those things intentionally? Hell no. You definitely dealt with motherfuckers in the past that were narcissistic, Cancer. But everybody that you deal with, Spirit is trying to show you something different from that narcissist storyline. Okay? Spirit is trying to free you from that. But the only way to free you from it, you have to stop thinking that everybody you encounter, that's what it's going to be. But I get it, because trust me, after dealing with them folks, honey, you do suffer from PTSD. Oh, heavily. And here we go. 9 of Swords goes great with the 9 of Wands, my PTSD card, right? They go hand in hand. This is you already, if it's a new person, you already trying to figure out how they can sabotage you, how they can hurt you, how they can disappoint you. You already looking for it in your mind, trying to prepare yourself for what's the worst that can happen. You always looking for the worst that can happen. Spirit is asking you, what's the best that can happen? Are you prepared to receive the best that can happen for you in this time? Or are you still stuck on finding what's the worst that can happen? Some of y'all, that's because you was hurt in the past. Someone did something so deceiving, so shocking, so unbelievable, and you felt like you were very naive. You had a lot of faith, a lot of hope in the wrong damn person. That's all that means. You had this faith and this hope in the wrong damn person. And this person, they was going through their own fucked up energies that they weren't healing and growing from. So don't take it personal. But at the end of the day, they did something with the Seven of Swords that put you in an energy of defensiveness. It put you in the energy of saying to yourself, oh, maybe you feel like you had the utmost like expectation and someone just completely disappointed you. And so that first big disappointment has set the tone for every other disappointment thereafter. Because now you've told yourself, rather than expecting the best, which is what maybe at one point you did, especially in your youth, and feeling betrayed so much and so often, and then whatever was your final straw that broke the camel's back, it was like, oh hell no, it did a doozy. Because you guys had great memories with whoever this was. You never expected this type of betrayal. The other side of Scorpio energy. Six of Cups is Scorpio. The darkness, the shit in the shadows. It's like you had to see the second side. You was awakened to how someone can show up a certain kind of way in your face, and then you can see or find out a completely different version of the person. It's like, how did you go from this loving, caring ass individual who you thought was a soulmate to the devil, the Seven of Swords? But for some of you, this was someone who your light intimidated them. And that was the purpose of this. Some of you have dealt with many people who your light has intimidated, but whatever that final straw, like I said, it was the one that set the tone for everything thereafter for you. So Spirit is saying, can you have faith that I can show you what's the best that can happen? We know you was putting your faith in the wrong things, the wrong people, the wrong circumstances, the wrong situations. But now, as long as you know how to balance out your own emotions, you know where your faith needs to lie, which is in the divine, which is in yourself. You have found a higher meaning and purpose for your own life in this time. So it's not like you sabotaging yourself in the sense that you trying to find your value through other people. You had to learn about finding your value through others in a harsh way for some of you. This is why you worry about future people doing the same. But you got to let that go. Let that narrative go. For others of you, there's somebody from your past, like I said, that has done something that was betraying. It was hurtful. But this person was not doing this intentionally to you. Has not done something intentionally. Some of y'all, Spirit is even asking you to let someone go, but trust that they are going to be guided back. Because it's not that they're in an intentional energy of hurting you currently, but they could be currently hurting you and causing you this Nine of Swords. So you're having to detach and have hope and faith that when this person is in a higher vibration, they'll be able to come back into your life and they'll be able to reciprocate what it is that you're looking for. And you will also be able to reciprocate what they're looking for, because you will have done the healing that you need to do as well. For those of you, this is someone who is coming, who's already back in your energy, wanting to give and take with you, or someone who is coming back into your energy, wanting to give and take with you. Someone is already, Spirit is saying they're already in the energy now where they've raised their vibration. They've done the self-reflecting that they needed to do on the situation. And they're willing to work this situation out if you are. Some of y'all, this might even be a current connection. That there's been some sort of difficulty with the Seven of Swords and it's been stressing you out. Some of y'all, this a damn job or a situation involving money. Either way, it's stressing you out. Spirit is saying, can you have some faith? Something is being balanced out. Something is being worked out, but you have to trust in it. Come on with the Wheel of Fortune. A new fortunate beginning lies ahead. Trish could be significant. And I just heard undercover. Undercover brother. Undercover lover. That made me think of secret lovers. I don't know what any of that means for y'all. It's going to be different, I'm pretty sure, for everybody. I hope this is not up too loud. Somebody say they miss how you put your love on them. Okay. Sweet thing. What's the Wheel of Fortune for Cancer? The Five of Cups is here. Some of y'all, somebody coming back into your energy, they saying that they are in regret. I'm not going to look at the bottom of the deck just yet. They're in regret. This is why they're coming towards you. Others of you, I feel like this 5, remember the Temperance has the number 14, which is a 5. As long as you're able to change your expectation, you're going to start to see change. So Spirit is saying with the 6 of Swords moving forward, as long as you can change your expectation of this 5 of Cups, which is that 5 that's needing to change. You have definitely been through a lot of pain, Cancer, hurt, suffering, disappointment, betrayals. There's no denying this. And it sucks, the type of shit that Cancers go through, bro, because we got some of the best hearts, the biggest hearts out. I don't care what nobody says, okay? Period, dot. And that be a lot of people saving grace at the end of the day, because even though we can be ruthless, child, sometimes our heart is what stop us from being as ruthless as we could fucking be. Okay, and if you think that it's been bad, like you done dealt with a Cancer and you like, oh no, that motherfucker was crazy, shit was crazy, just know I'm telling you it could have been fucking worse. Trust me, they was holding themselves back. Now that also depends on what else is in that person's chart too, so let me just say that as well. Now anyway, going back to what I was saying, you don't have to keep expecting this bullshit right here though. Spirit is saying, I can show you something different. I can show you something better. So no more moving forward talking about what's the worst that can happen. No. What's the best that can happen? Spirit gonna have to show me. And I see y'all leaving something that has been disappointing, has been a dead end, has been preventing you from living your life in the fullest. You're leaving that shit behind. No matter what it is, some of y'all are just done. And you're finally at a place where you're ready. So some of y'all, this could be a person. This could be a family structure, dynamic. This could be a job. or just anything that involves money, involves your finances. You ready for something new, a fresh new beginning. And then for those of you that this is past energy coming towards you, well, if it's a new person that's in your energy, release the expectation of being disappointed. Because some of y'all, that's what it's like you still got this in the back of your mind that they're going to disappoint you. What changes are entering your life and how are they a part of your destiny? So Spirit is saying the change when it comes to this new relationship, this person is a part of your destiny. That's what Spirit wants you to realize. For those of you this a past person coming back in, Spirit says they are a part of your destiny. Oh, sorry about that. You don't have to expect the same disappointment. You don't have to suffer the same. What painful situation in your life are you focused on? And what positive aspects are you not seeing? Some of y'all, this past person, Spirit is saying, when you think about the past and what they did, you thinking about the negative. What positive aspects are you not seeing right now because you are blinded by the hurt that you feel, the embarrassment that you feel, whatever your ego could feel? Those are the things that you're having to balance out and work through. Now let's look at what's at the bottom of the deck here. Come on, Queen of Cups. Giving that unconditional love. This is a situation that Spirit is saying it requires unconditional love if you actually want to see that new fortunate beginning. The Queen of Cups is someone who can understand that just because you have been hurt in love, it does not mean that love is not out there. It's also about where you looking to receive this love, your expectations of love, and being wise enough to understand that your love language might not be everybody that you encounter's love language. So you got to be mature enough to accept the ways in which other people can love you too. You can't just say, oh, the way you was loving me, I don't like how you was loving me. And when I say loving me, child, I'm not talking about somebody putting you through pain, because y'all got to understand, pain is not love. For people who they've been intentionally causing you pain, intentionally trying to tear down your mental health and things of that nature, that is someone who is dishing out pain. That's on another level. So there is no looking for the good memories of that, honey. But what I'm talking about is there is things that happen in relationships with people. Sometimes it's not done intentionally. Sometimes people are acting out of their own selfishness, honey. It doesn't always mean that everybody who is being selfish is a narcissist. Some people, they are avoidant when it comes to their love, the ways in which they attach because of abandonment and things of that nature. And so it shows up in these ways that might not work well with how we show up based upon our own abandonment flaws and issues, right? When you got somebody who is actually willing to work something out with you, even though there has been betrayals or whatever has been done, they willing to come towards you and work something out here. Spirit is saying it could be worth it, Cancer. Okay, there could be harmony. 666 could be significant. You don't always have to focus on the wrong that was done. What's the good that you're not seeing? 9 of Cups. Come on, 10 of Pentacles. I cannot make this shit up. Look at the energy at the bottom of the freaking deck, bro. This what you gonna have. Be it a new person, a full life, a happy life, a family life. Spirit says this is what you deserve, and you got to be in that feminine energy of knowing that this is what the fuck you deserve too, Cancer. So no, you're not going to doubt it. Why would you doubt it? When you know that it's what you deserve. You know it's in your divine right, which is the wheel of fortune, your destiny. This is what's already connected to your name. So you need to claim that, walk in that, okay? If it's a past person coming back towards you, you got to know, yes, have it in your heart to forgive. That's where that unconditional love come in at. If it's a past, like a family connection, somebody want to work it out, have it in your heart to forgive. Okay, 9 of Cups. You're going to experience the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. This is the ultimate happiness and bliss. This wish fulfillment. It's your ultimate stability. It's a solid relationship or connection. It's a part of your destiny, your divine path. So don't doubt it. Don't forget it. Stop expecting to be disappointed and expect to be blown away. Expect to be loved. Expect to be cherished. Expect to be appreciated, because Spirit is saying you already are loved, appreciated, and cherished. You just not able to see it when you feeling like you're not. Imagine how if you was giving the ways in which you give your love, you think about how you give your love, positively affirming people, being the shoulder to lean on, yada yada yada. But for someone who that's not their love language, they really, it's like those things are nice, but let's say they feel more loved when people do things for them, when people are inquiring, like checking on them and willing to look out for them and things of that nature. That's what makes them feel more loved. You would feel like whatever, if they were just saying, oh, you don't never do this and this and that for me, they're talking about the ways in which you're not showing up for them when it comes to their love language. You would feel like all the shit you would be looking at, you mean to tell me all the stuff I be doing for your ass? I cook for you, I clean for you, I take care of you, whatever the things that you could come up with in your mind that you do, that this person is now minimizing, devaluing, because it doesn't align with the ways in which they receive love, you would feel some kind of way about that shit, Cancer, and I know you would. So you got to take accountability in that regard too, and if you can do that and balance out your energies, balance out whatever disconnection is that is either coming back into your life or that's in your life that you're working on, or a relationship that's new that you don't see coming in just yet. Some of y'all, it's a new relationship. You've already met this person though, and you're like getting to know each other. That was another reason for that 3 of Cups that we saw early on. And I definitely see things working out exactly as you expect them to. So if you got these expectations here, that's what I feel the wheel is going to give you. But if we being real honest, if you expecting this, I also feel like the wheel will give that to you as well. It's kind of in your hands moving forward, Cancer. And that's what Spirit really wants you to understand about life in general, about the matrix. If you keep expecting this, the matrix will continue to give it to you, pumping it out. Okay? So get into this feminine energy of receiving. Spirit say, I got a lot for you to receive if you open to it. And I see you creating the life that you've always wanted. Some of y'all, this person that's coming towards you, if it's a new person that's in your energy, if it's someone coming towards you or a past person coming back into your energy, they see you as very strong. They respect you, Queen of Wands. They also find you very fucking attractive. Okay, even if you are masculine, you showing up as the Queen of Wands, you're sexy. Okay, trust and believe you got sex appeal. For my feminine energies, that's how this masculine energy is viewing you. Okay, some of y'all Cancer, this somebody who's saying, for my Cancer feminines that have been operating heavily in your masculine energy because you ain't been having no other goddamn choice to. This somebody say they finna put you in your feminine energy, honey. And it ain't even on some controlling type shit because they looking at you. They like, yeah, I know you can do it. I know you's a get her done, babe. Okay, but what I'm trying to tell you is you ain't even got to do it. You don't have to, baby. Come on with that energy. Period. Dot. For my Cancer masculines, this is a feminine energy that is coming into your life. You done balanced out the feminine energy within yourself so that you can manifest the type of feminine energy that you want. And this is someone who is coming towards you that's like, they can definitely do it for themselves with the Queen of Wands, but they also know how to be submissive, because at the end of the day, people misconstrue and think that because a woman is quote unquote difficult, which only means that she's challenging. Because she's challenging, that means that she's incapable of submitting. And that's not the case. She's challenging because she's not just gonna submit to any fool. You hear me? But for y'all masculines who have understood that, mastered that, healed, and now you manifest this energy in a feminine energy, I feel like that's basically what has happened. This is a feminine who definitely has a lot of power. They're very creative. They could have something going for themselves here, but this is someone who also knows how to submit, and they don't mind doing so. They don't mind allowing you to be the leader in a sense, right? Not even allowing, but it's like this is someone who just plays the part that you desire being played. Put it like that, okay? Someone who you can definitely have this energy with, and you see this in this person. You also see their strength, and this is also something that's admirable. For my feminine energies, I also feel like this is a masculine. They're seeing the qualities in you that make them want to be in this energy here. They putting you in your feminine energy. They know you can get it done, but they like, you don't have to. I got you. They want to provide for you. They want to be that security for you. They miss, for those of you, this is past energy. This is someone saying that they've always seen these qualities in you, be it masculine or feminine. It was just they were sabotaging the connection. So when they come back towards you, you don't have to fear and feel like, oh, this person is coming back because they're trying to play in my face. This person respects you. They're not trying to play with you. They're not trying to lie to you, bamboozle you, fool you, trick you. That's not what this is about. This is not somebody coming back in with their little wounds and trying to get one over, trying to get their lick back or anything like that. No, we talking maturity. So you don't have to worry about that. If it's new, it's the same. This is not somebody who sees you and they intimidated by you. They're jealous of you. I don't see any of that on this board. This is somebody who sees you and they find you admirable. They find you very attractive. All of this energy that they see you embodying, they like, damn, ain't nobody snatched you up yet. And they would be like, shit, your exes were fucking crazy, but it's good that your ex is fucked up. Okay, because they only opened the door for them to be able to come in. And that's how this person feels. Male or female, masculine or feminine energy. Take it how it resonates. Now, let's get a little bit more clarity on this board, and we're going to close this out for y'all, okay? I actually want to clarify with the oracle cards. Which deck though, Spirit? Alright, this one since it's already out. Okay, Cancer. We got abundance just wanting to pop the hell out, honey. I'm not taking it right now because I haven't even shuffled and I'm not ready. But do you see what Spirit is preparing you for? That's the only reason I'm holding it up. The universe is conspiring and helping you to achieve your dreams. That's all you got to believe and know. I'm going to actually leave that right there. Spirit is bringing in all of your dreams, all of like everything you ever wanted. This is in love. My bad, Cancer. We freaking cut out, child. All right, let me see. All right, Spirit, let's clarify this board. What's the Six of Cups? Soul Tribe and the Seven of Swords. Ghosted. Some of y'all, this person was a part of your soul tribe. For those of you, this is past energy. They ghosted you because they was running away. They was running away from raising their vibration to even deal with you, this diamond. And you had to do some healing to realize your value and see your worth as well. Okay? Because some of y'all was definitely settling for less. And you a whole diamond out here. Others of you, this is what you've been through in your past. You've dealt with this type of energy before. But Spirit is saying this new person that has come in is a part of your soul tribe. Those of you who the new person hasn't come in yet, know that they are a part of your soul tribe when they come towards you. Okay, not connected by blood, but rather by energy. And then for some of you, this could be someone that you are connected by blood to. And there has been some sabotage. There has been this energy of silence, also like running away from whatever damage has been done. This is somebody feeling like whatever they did, they can't fix it, so they're just running. Or this could be you. It's like that energy of avoidance. That's what is happening here. Instead of working through something, trying to come to terms with something. And so that's a level of immaturity. Some of y'all did something you done dealt with somebody in the past. But once again, somebody wants to work something out currently. Sometimes pain is the price of progress. Some of y'all that's having to leave someone behind because they just not offering enough right now. But they are a part of your soul tribe. They are a soulmate. Spirit is saying there's some healing that has to take place on both your behalf and their behalf. Because the fact that you done been trying to put up with this person in this low vibing energy of the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords is already telling me that you've been selling yourself short. And so Spirit is saying clearly you don't know your worth and your value. Because even though, yes, this is a soulmate and you feel this connection, they ain't given to you in the way that you deserve to be given to. And so you ain't supposed to be putting up with that shit, but you are. And so Spirit is saying your job is to realize your worth and your value. Maybe even build up your worth and your value in whatever ways that entails for you. And meanwhile, that's going to let this person see your worth and your value too, because they see that you ain't willing to accept these fucking crumbs that they giving. And maybe they used to people taking too much crumbs. Also, this is someone who knows your worth. They know your value, but maybe that is also something that is intimidating. They could feel like they not good enough to you or for you. So it's like this is what somebody is trying to balance out, trying to work out. What's the Six of Pentacles? Some of y'all, I feel like this is a job that you're being called to ghost. It's something Spirit is telling you it's time for you to ghost this shit. You've been wanting to go ghost. You could just be telling yourself things that prevent you from ghosting whatever this is. What's the Hierophant? The Awaken card came out for the Six of Pentacles. Some of you, somebody has awakened to this connection. Okay? So others of you, this is you awakening to the fact that this is a soulmate. Awakening is not changing who you are, but discarding who you are not. Some of you are awakened to the fact that you could be dealing with somebody who they put too much emphasis on money. They could be very connected to the matrix and maybe they're needing to awaken. That would be another reason for disconnecting from someone. For some of you guys, they overly materialistic. Could be a Capricorn specifically, but don't have to be. May sometimes put too much emphasis on money. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Taurus. This is clarifying the Hierophant. And we also have Sagittarius here. So in this row at least, okay. Some of you, somebody is awakening to the fact that they are materialistic. This is another reason why they're able to come towards you to balance something out. Others of you, somebody needs to awaken to this energy, and that could be why Spirit is calling for a separation, and you got to have higher faith and a higher vision for the future. Meaning, whenever they enter energy where they're vibing high enough, Spirit will guide their ass right back to you. Because you the diamond. Okay? If it's meant to be. And that's how you're going to know that it was meant to be. Because if it doesn't, then that just means that it wasn't meant to be. And that's okay too, because that just means that what is meant for you was better than whatever you was getting. You know what I mean? So that's something you need to awaken to as well for yourself. And some of y'all, it ain't that you putting too much emphasis on money. Maybe that is an issue for some of you, Cancer, that you got to look at. But for others of you, you've been putting too much emphasis on love. And some of y'all then awakened to that as well. And now you're realizing it's a lot more things that's even more important when it comes to a relationship. It ain't just about, oh, do we love each other? I feel like Spirit is wanting you to stop stressing over money too for some of y'all, and awaken to the fact that whatever it is that you need, honey, the divine is always going to supply. Even if you can't see how it's going to be balanced out, all you need is the faith. Stop putting so much emphasis on needing to see before you can believe. And get in the energy of believing it even before you see it. That's the real alchemy. That's the real magic. Unstuck yourself. Hold on, y'all. Free yourself from that trap. The trap of worry, 8 of Swords, overthinking, stressing about this and that. Some of y'all, your person is a little stuck. They trapped right now. They trapped in the matrix. They're trapped within their own sabotage currently. And you're having to be wise enough to distance yourself. Wise enough to put it in the hands of the divine. Some of y'all, maybe this is just distancing yourself emotionally, spiritually, if it's not something that you can do physically, you know? Others of you, this is just awakening and understanding that, hell, everybody has issues anyway. You can't just disconnect. Disconnecting just because you're dealing with this isn't the answer always. Sometimes you're dealing with this and Spirit is wanting you to learn how to balance it. There's a lesson in why you're butting heads in a sense. Especially when we talking your soul tribe. Okay, your family for some of you. whatever it is that you're putting too much emphasis on when it comes to a relationship. Sometimes we put too much emphasis on, no, I'm going to hold this stance until this person says they understand and they tell the. And it's like, that's not always the case. Sometimes you just got to be able to put whatever it is that you want right here, right now down, and trust that in time, this person is going to learn and they'll understand and they'll grow. Spirit will work it out. And therefore, you don't even got to try to force the growth at all. You just got to let people learn how to let people be where they are. I feel like we go through a stage of, well, you don't want to change, but that's what I'm trying to do. So I can't be near you. I can't deal with you. I got to cut your ass off. And then we reach a stage of our healing, of our growth, where people can be in a stage where they're not healing, they're not working on themselves, but the fact that they're not healing and the fact that they're not working on themselves, you're not taking it personal, you're not connecting it to the fact that, oh, well, since I wasn't able to get this person to change or heal, that must mean that I'm not worthy and da-da-da-da-da. You're not still connecting it to your worth and your value, so you're still able to connect with people and keep them in your life. And just allow them to be where they are. Love them where they are and just pray for their ass. You know what I'm saying? Pray that spirit will help them and know that spirit got them. And so therefore the ways in which they may sabotage themselves is no longer affecting you, because you know how to balance your emotions. You know how to control yourself enough to where it doesn't even matter what they got going on. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. And that's another way that sometimes we be trapped. We always think that we got to get people away from us. And there is a stage where, yes, that is important. Okay. But once you surpass that, you don't have to stay stuck in that either. You can free yourself from that too. Okay. And some of you, somebody could feel like they were stuck, they were trapped, maybe in their own ways as well, but they're freeing themselves from this to come towards you. Blockage was here too. Some of y'all got this person blocked and maybe they can't get in touch with you, or somebody could be fearing. The blockage makes me think of the Two of Swords. Somebody could be fearing being rejected. What's the Five of Cups? Somebody could also be awakening to the ways in which they were stuck in their ways, trapped in seeing things only the way they saw things. Meditate is here. You could be doing a lot of meditation. I also feel like this is just your prayers. Whatever prayers you've put up, they're being answered. Whenever you start feeling this energy here, the past is coming up, you fearing abandonment, rejection from the new person, Spirit says meditate. If it's the past person, you start reflecting on the ways in which they hurt you and disappoint you and things like that. Spirit says meditate. Okay, you going through feelings of depression, sadness, guilt, whatever this is, Spirit is saying learn to meditate or do whatever it is that helps you come out of this energy moving forward. Okay, I also feel like this is someone who they're coming towards you in an energy of peace and calm. So I feel the intention is pure. Brilliant things are about to happen for you. Keep your mind calm also in this time. Brilliant things happen in calm minds. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Winter. Some of y'all might be moving, relocating in the winter. Others of you, maybe somebody could be, you could meet this new person in the winter. Some of y'all, maybe the last time you spoke to somebody was in the winter. Somebody could be saying that they're wanting to change the cold, the iced out silence, this energy. Someone wants to change or shift. I feel like they're wanting to come out of this winter period with you. Some of you, maybe you're going to be in a new relationship even with a past person come the winter. Maybe you're going to see somebody in the winter. With the Six of Swords, there could be some travel. Let's say there's distance between you and someone. You could be making plans to see someone, or they're coming to see you. Some of y'all, this is about moving. Some of y'all could have recently moved. Congratulations. And you could just be looking forward to, the winter season. Hell, some of y'all looking forward to the winter time because it's hot. Ooh, Scorpio energy. Okay, something's getting a little spicy, turning the heat up. Okay, some of y'all, this winter is giving me abstinence too. So some of y'all, that abstinence is what's finna change, shift. Okay. And air. Yeah, some of y'all could definitely be at a distance from someone. Somebody could be an air sign, air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Breathe life and communication. I feel like somebody is coming in with communication. Spirit is saying this breath work could be significant for you, and just living your life, having fun, enjoying the moment. Stop shooting so far down the line into the future and you won't feel anxiety and pressure. Stop thinking so much about the past and you won't feel so depressed all the time about all the shit that you done been through. Okay? It'll take you out of the energy of wanting revenge. It'll raise your vibration and you'll start to attract your tribe, the ones that are for you, the love that is for you, the things that you desire in life, even when we talking about shifting your mentality surrounding your finances. Okay, if you implementing some sort of change, Spirit is saying come the winter time, as long as you stick with it, it'll get easier for you. You know how in the first beginning stages of doing something, it could be like, let's say I'm changing up the way I'm eating or something like that. It's kind of difficult at first. It's difficult to stick with sometimes, whatever. But Spirit is saying as long as you stick with it, by come the winter time, you're going to feel great. You're going to feel like you got it in the bag, okay? Because it might not be feeling so good to begin with. But eventually you'll be back in this energy of feeling brilliant, feeling at peace, feeling balanced, okay? Cancer, those are your messages. If these messages resonated, definitely give the video a thumbs up if you haven't not already done so. Also, feel free to share down below in the comments. And I will catch you guys later in another one. Until then, take care, Cancer.